seen this woman? Joining us, I'm Katrina Smith. Gary has the day off today.
And I'm meteorologist Eric Gage. Hannah also has the day off today.
So we decided to start your weekend early.
A little early weekend morning show.
Yeah, how about it, right?
And compared to last weekend, we had just fantastic outdoor weather.
All week this week, too. I mean, it was just a beautiful stretch of extended summer.
Unfortunately, it does come to an end. For those of you that are looking to break out the flannel, though, a cool weekend is in store for us.
I've been waiting. Those things have just been piled up, the flannels and the sweaters. You put them on, you take it, you're like, nope, not today.
And we had 80s, and of course, no flannel for 80-degree days. Taking a look at the what to expect for today. In fact, what to wear as you head out the door this morning. Well, you don't need a t-shirt, maybe an umbrella or two. But for the most part, temperatures climbing up into the upper 60s to low 70s for this afternoon. But again, a cool down is expected this weekend. In a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we do have a few spotty showers moving through central New York. The main story is a cold front bringing widespread rain, and this is set to arrive later on this evening. Local temperatures this morning as I head out the door in the low 60s in the Mohawk Valley, 61 Whitesboro, 62 Utica, even mild up north, 61 degrees in Big Moose in the southern valleys in the 60s as well. And for today, highs climbing into the upper 60s to low 70s, increasing clouds and rain showers arriving late. Again, we are tracking a big cool down and on and off rain showers throughout the weekend. I'll go into more detail on that full forecast coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Eric, thank you. Let's get right to it. And
the WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Take a look at our fall foliage report. This is looking into this coming weekend. Notice Old Forge probably close to past peak, closer to Sunday and Monday. This is due to the stronger winds and rainfall we are expecting for Sunday, especially in the North Country. So if you do want to get out and see some of the leaves, unfortunately weather might not cooperate, but still beautiful fall foliage colors up in the North Country, at least since last weekend. Beautiful colors continuing in the higher elevations as well. Mohawk Valley starting to see some colors as well. Southern valleys, I traveled down there a couple of days ago, and still at least some areas in between the Otsego-Chenango County line seeing more yellows and oranges. However, some hilltops I did in fact see some reds. And again, for the most part, we are going to be entering a past peak time of year for the North Country, especially in Old Forge this coming weekend following winds and rainfall. Currently, right now, dodging a spotty shower or two that's currently moving through central and northern Herkimer County at this point. And again, for today, high temperatures climbing into the low 70s with decreasing clouds, and then again, rain showers arriving, increasing clouds, rain showers arriving late. I'll go into more detail on the full weekend forecast coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
thank you, Eric. A small community of just over 300 people.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Friday. A rainy and unsettled weather pattern with cooler temperatures starts to arrive this weekend. Here is a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Some wet roads out there. A brief shower moved through the Utica area about an hour or so ago. That rain band is currently moving into portions of Herkimer County at this point. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The only rain showers here in our area locally for the time being. More widespread rain is currently out to the west, set to arrive later on this evening. So look at our chance of rain outlook for today. On and off rain showers possible for the late morning to early afternoon. Rain chances significantly increase as we head beyond sunset tonight into early Saturday morning. Almost certain widespread rainfall will move into our area at least until 8 or 9 a.m. Saturday morning. Then rainfall chances will slowly dip as showers become more scattered. However, lake effect rainfall is possible as we head into Sunday. In fact, look at the weekend forecast, a bit different compared to last weekend. Widespread rain starting out Saturday, highs for the day starting out in the morning, surprisingly, cooling down throughout the day. And then Sunday, temperatures only in the low 50s to upper 40s. Chilly with additional lake effect rain showers, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. The bigger picture shows a strong cold front bringing an end to the last bit of summer we've been gripping onto here in central New York with those 80-degree temperatures we've seen the past few days. Behind this, 50s, 40s, even upper 50s to low 60s being the warmest temperatures expected beyond this cold front. And looking at our skycast for today, you can see right here on and off spotty showers this morning to early parts this afternoon. Nothing widespread at this point with increasing clouds. That widespread rain begins to arrive after sunset tonight, and that will linger into the early parts of Saturday morning. And then rain showers become more scattered as we head into Saturday evening. Winds will start to pick up. And then we're talking about lake effect rain as it begins to arrive from Lake Ontario, especially affecting areas in northwestern Oneida County and the Tug Hill region, even parts of northern Herkimer County as well. Another thing to mention too is this cool down expected for Sunday. Although highs will be expected to reach the low 50s, you factor in winds of around 20 or so miles per hour. And taking a look at some of these temperatures, they will feel like the 30s and 40s, so definitely want to grab a warmer jacket for this coming Sunday. And so for today, highs approaching the low 70s, increasing clouds, rain showers more widespread late, rain showers tonight, lows in the upper 50s to low 60s. Our 7-day forecast, Columbus Day weekend, pretty much a washout, not looking to be too nice in terms of sunshine. However, we do dry out and slightly warm up Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But again, the last bit of 80-degree temperatures, that warm trend is over and done with for the time being.
So that's it. It is now going to move into the next season, and it's going to be chilly.
A little chilly, flannel weather.
All right, thank you so much, Eric. Still ahead on...
Meteorologist Eric Gage. Hannah also has a day off.
So we said we'll start the weekend early and have some fun. And Eric's drinking matcha because, what was it? Kristen made you matcha.
Yeah,
you.
you introduced matcha to Kristen, and
Yep.
Kristen's like, you got to try this, and I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Right.
Like I knew it's tea. I'm like, listen, I think it's tea.
It's green tea that's powdered, and you mix it in and add your creamer or whatever. Sometimes I put honey in it. But it's funny. I used to turn my nose up to people that drank matcha. I was like, nope, I like my coffee and that's it, right? And I tried it and I loved it. Turned Kristen onto it. She loves it. We turned you onto it. You love it. We make Gary. We have a tally now going. Eric's sneaking a tally.
We're trying to figure out who's on the coffee side, who's on the matcha side.
Matcha, who's coffee, because we've turned a lot of people.
And it's really good. So
It is. All right.
yeah.
It's good for colder weather. We're going to
and
segue.
we do have cooler weather arriving this weekend. First off, today, you don't need any jacket this morning. It's already in the 60s, so if you're heading out, just want to grab an umbrella because some spotty rain showers are expected today, highs approaching the low 70s. And on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we do have a few spotty showers here and there. Currently, some showers currently moving through the North Country right now. And currently, temperatures are in the mid to low 60s. 63 Westmoreland, 62 Utica, 63 Deansboro, 64 Cooperstown, 63 degrees in Norwich. And for today, again, highs approaching the low 70s, increasing clouds. Widespread rain arriving tonight. A big cool down is expected for the holiday weekend. I'll go into more detail on that full forecast coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Eric. And don't forget that storm tracker.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. Taking a look at your weekend forecast. A bit of an outlier, at least compared to the past few weekends. Also a bit different compared to last weekend. For Saturday, highs only in the low 60s, cooling down throughout the day with widespread rainfall in the morning, scattered showers in the evening. For Sunday, windy, chilly, Feels like temperatures in the 30s and 40s with lake effect rain arriving in areas, especially in western Oneida County and the Tug Hill region just downwind of Lake Ontario. Currently, though, we are dodging a few spotty showers in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This rain band right here just moved through Utica about an hour and a half ago, currently moving north up towards the area of Indian Lake. And current temperatures right now are in the low 60s, 63 measure at Griffiths Park in Rome. And for today, highs approaching the low 70s, increasing clouds and a few spotty showers. Widespread rain arrives tonight, and again, that big cool down arrives this weekend. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Eric. As the crisis at the
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Friday. A spotty shower or two this morning and this afternoon. Otherwise, increasing clouds. Widespread rain arrives tonight and a big cool down is expected this weekend. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Roads are starting to dry up here in downtown Utica as that band of brief rain earlier on this morning is still pushing east outside of our viewing area. You can actually see out to the west that widespread rain just west of Oswego and Geneva. That'll be arriving again later on this evening. In fact, looking at our rainfall chances for today, a few spotty showers this morning and this afternoon. More widespread rainfall arrives tonight, and that will continue to linger into early Saturday morning, into at least the even late morning as well. As rain chances do slowly decrease, showers become more spotty and scattered and less widespread Saturday evening. However, rain chances will return once again on Sunday due to lake effect. So looking at our weekend forecast, a huge difference compared to last weekend. Again, widespread rain early Saturday morning, a cool down throughout the day, highs in the low 60s in the morning, in the low 50s by the evening. And then for Sunday, temperatures in the 50s, but it won't feel like the 50s due to wind chill. Along with that, too, again, lake effect rain showers just off of Lake Ontario. The bigger picture, a strong cold front to the west, and we do have much cooler weather to the west of that. That'll move into our area tonight and into the early parts of tomorrow. And so look at our skycast for your Friday. Increasing clouds, a few spotty showers, not a complete washout for today. However, as we head closer to sunset, that cold front moves through. Rain showers become more widespread, and rain will continue into the early morning hours for Saturday. And that widespread rain becomes more scattered throughout the afternoon, and winds start to pick up. You notice see some very strong lake effect bands off of Lake Ontario. This will be mainly rain. And as you can see right here, the primary region affected by this rainfall looks to be northwestern Oneida County in the Tug Hill area, just downwind of Lake Ontario. And I mentioned before the influence of wind chill. Winds around 20 miles per hour Sunday. Take a look at this. It will feel like the even 30s and 40s by Sunday afternoon. They want to bundle up. And so for today, highs in the low 70s, increasing clouds, rain showers late tonight. Widespread rain to scattered showers, lows in the upper 50s to low 60s. Our 7-day forecast, a bit of a rainy weekend in store for us Saturday, Sunday, into Columbus Day itself as well. And not really shaking the cloudy, rainy weather pattern too. For those that were fans of fall, fans of more October-like weather. Yep. The 80-degree days.
And flannels and apple picking and all that stuff. Yep. How about this? From candy corn to Kit Kats, the most coveted treats might be Trix, depending on which state you live in. We're going to look at, after this, the most eaten Halloween candy by state. What's your favorite Halloween candy?
I'm not sure this is a popular answer, but Smarties.
Smarties.
I know, Smarties. I'm not a chocolate person. I know.
I got mine.
Candy corn. I do like
can't
candy
help
corn.
myself.
I do like candy corn.
Some people
though.
hate this, but I buy a bag of this, one bag each year. I put it in a candy dish, and it's like for decoration, right? I'm like, don't eat it all in one. I yell at the kids, right? Like, don't eat it all. Then there's me. I walk by, I take some more, and I'm like, why is all the candy corn
I'll
gone?
take one or two. It won't really affect the bowl.
Yep.
And you look down, there's none left.
I love candy corn. But I like it once a year, and that's it. You want to know how it is state by us? I'm Katrina Smith. Gary has the day off.
And I'm meteorologist Eric Gage. Hannah also has a day off.
So it's an early weekend for everyone. Saddle up.
Yep. And after a record-setting warm week, we had sunshine, 80s.
I was on my boat last night for the last outing of the season.
Really, what a beautiful day for that. Beautiful night as well.
It's beautiful.
And as we head into this weekend, a cool down, a return to
Break out
much
the
more fall-like
flannels
weather.
and the sweaters.
Break out the flannels. It's time for that this weekend. But as you head out the door this morning, it won't feel that cold. In fact, it's pretty comfortable out. Temperatures currently in the mid-60s. And showers are possible late, so I want to grab that umbrella just in case. High temperatures today in the low 70s. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Aside from a brief shower in Utica earlier this morning, things have dried out for the most part. More widespread rain showers are expected from this strong cold front out to the west, which is currently approaching Buffalo at this point. In fact, going into more detail from our Skywatchers, local temperatures this morning, 63 Cooperstown, 62 New Hartford, 63 West Lawrence, 62 Clinton, and 62 degrees in Milford as well. But again, for today, highs approaching the low 70s, increasing clouds, more widespread rain arriving late, and then as I said before, a big cool down this weekend. Look at how cool it can be expected to be coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Eric, thanks. Let's get right to it. Investigators the
To you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. If you plan on checking out some of the fall foliage this weekend, unfortunately, weather might not cooperate with rain showers, windy conditions, either for Saturday or for Sunday. But here's a look at what is expected this weekend. Closer to past peak colors up near Old Forge in the higher elevations. Most of the North Country, though, peak colors as well. Mohawk Valley, a little delayed, but still color is starting to show up as well. Higher elevations south of the Mohawk Valley. In fact, when I traveled down just in between Chenango and Otsego counties earlier on this week, I saw plenty of oranges and yellows and some patches of red as I headed further south, closer to the Catskills. And so, though, for the most part, if you're heading out this weekend, almost past peak up near Old Forge, and again, beautiful colors as you head up Route 28 into the North Country right there. And the temperature trend, much more fall-like. Take a look at this, 61 for the high Saturday, cooling down throughout the day. Upper 40s to low 50s for Sunday and Monday, and then a brief warm-up, although not by much, heading into the middle of next week. And windy conditions are expected for Sunday, breezy conditions for today, Saturday, and Monday. Katrina?
Thank you, Eric. A small community of New this morning, more cities are being built in high-risk flood areas. That's according to a new study we got our hands on overnight. The report says from 1985 to 2015, settlements in flood-prone areas increased by a whopping 122%. Researchers looked at global flood hazard and annual settlement footprint data to understand the populations most impacted. They found that as the world population grew by 85%, urbanization happened much faster in high-hazard flood zones.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. A mild start to your Friday with on and off rain showers expected this afternoon, and then more widespread rainfall arriving tonight into early tomorrow. Here is a live view, a beautiful live view of Oneonta atop Hartwick College from our Oneonta camera. View of SUNY Oneonta to the side of your screen right there as well as downtown Oneonta just down here as well, and some clouds starting to clear currently as well. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are currently dry across all of central New York for the time being. Widespread rain to the west and a brief rain band that's slowly starting to move into the southern valleys, especially Otsego County within the next hour or two. Could produce some light drizzle in clouds along with that as well. Skywatchers checking in this morning, 62 Clinton and New Hartford. And in the southern valleys, temperatures in the 60s, 63 Lawrence, 63 as well in West Lawrence, 63 Cooperstown, 62 Milford, 61 Westford, 64 degrees. Checking in Edmiston. In our chance of rain outlook for today, increasing rain chances throughout the late morning to early afternoon. Widespread rain arrives after sunset tonight. That will linger into the early morning hours Saturday, and that will continue to be a rainy weather pattern, at least for the majority of Saturday morning. Then showers become more scattered and spotty in nature heading into Saturday evening, and that's when rain showers turn to lake effect rain by Sunday. And look at our weekend forecast. Unfortunately, no sunshine is expected, at least completely dry weather expected for this weekend. Temperatures peaking at 61 in the morning on Saturday, cooling down throughout the day with widespread rain in the morning, scattered showers in the evening, lake effect rain for Sunday with chilly conditions, windy as well, wind speeds near 20 miles per hour, temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. A strong cold front arrives, bringing much more fall-like October weather into our area. And so for today, again, spotty showers, mostly cloudy skies. That cold front arrives later on tonight. That'll bring widespread rain overnight into early Saturday morning. Rumble of thunder or two is possible. Showers become more scattered in nature Saturday evening, and then that turns to lake effect as winds become more westerly Sunday, and highest rainfall totals are possible in northwestern Oneida County, just off of Lake Ontario. And so for today, highs in the low 70s, increasing clouds, rain showers late tonight, rain lows in the upper 50s to low 60s. Our 7-day forecast, the holiday weekend, I would say more so a washout than not. Rain showers on and off Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And a cooler weather pattern, too. We had record-setting 80s for earlier on this week. Now, more fall-like weather, 50s and 60s.
Lucky if we get out of the 50s some of those days, too.
Yeah, that's right. Sunday, might be hard to do that. 40s most likely. It will feel like the 40s with that wind chill.
Sit inside and watch the Buffalo Bills in the morning.
Exactly. 9:30?
9:30 a.m. They're playing across the pond. We'll talk a little more about that coming up. Be sure to like us on Farina Smith. Gary has the morning off.
And I'm meteorologist Eric Gage. Hannah also has the morning off.
Wonder what they're doing on this Friday morning, you know?
I know, we figured might as well come in early. We'll just start the weekend early as well.
Yeah, why not? You could start the weekend early. It's a holiday weekend anyway, right?
Yep, that's
Why
right.
not?
And
we're having a discussion this morning about, you're wondering why there's matcha here, right? We're having a discussion about matcha because I've been drinking it for maybe a couple of weeks now, right? What was your first impression when I said, Eric, you want to try this?
yeah, I looked at that. It
said
doesn't
no.
look appetizing. It's like a light green. And you said it was tea. I'm like, well, why don't I just drink regular tea? Then
what's the
Kristen
point?
was like, you know what? I'm going to try. I'll give you
Sold
some.
her on it.
Yep.
Yep.
You sold her on it. Then
Yep.
she sold me on it. And it's been
Because
so
you didn't
good.
trust me by myself. We also extended it to others. We have sold other people at the station on this. So, like, let's see. I got Kristen on it, right?
Yes.
Kristen got you on it.
Yeah, so they're kind of a tree. It goes from you to Kristen, then to me.
We made McMurray try it. He took a sip.
Okay.
He said, it's okay. I don't know if I would drink it all the time. I made Gary matcha twice, and he said he likes it. So Gary is now a matcha man. Now,
He likes coffee too, right?
yeah, but he likes coffee too. And I like coffee too. I'll still have a latte in the morning, but I just like my matcha more for like the later morning, afternoon type of thing. It's like easier on the belly, I feel like.
Oh yeah, Jason's more of a he's a coffee guy.
He's set in his ways. Like you see Jason and then our photojournalist Keith Hunt over here. I made Keith the matcha, and he came back to me with a meme that said, if you want to remove 87% of the happiness in your life, switch from coffee to tea. I'm sure you've all seen that meme. That's what
Oh,
Keith
yeah,
thought
that's
of it.
Keith.
And I don't know if we've tried Jason yet, so maybe make him a matcha tonight.
Maybe we can figure it
Maybe we'll
out.
get him a matcha tonight. Jason's going to try matcha. Anyway, that's the matcha score there. Now let's get to your forecast.
Yeah, so your forecast this morning as you head out the door, want to grab a t-shirt. It won't be too cold, though. You're starting out. Temperatures in the low 60s, warming up into the low 70s by this afternoon. Keep an umbrella handy, though, or a rain jacket, as some spotty showers are possible today. Ahead of a cold front that will cool down temperatures pretty dramatically this weekend. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry right now. A single rain band is possible to move up into Otsego County within the next couple of hours or so. And for today, again, increasing clouds, rain showers arriving late, highs in the low 70s. A big cool down in store for us this weekend to return to more October-like weather. I'll go into more detail on that full forecast coming up. Back to Katrina.
Thank you so much, Eric. Later today, the 16-year-old
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. Taking a look at your weekend forecast. Unfortunately, not looking too nice in terms of sunshine. More rain than not. Starting out Saturday, widespread rain in the morning. Highs for the day in the morning as well in the low 60s. Cooling down throughout the day into the low 50s by the evening. And then for Sunday, scattered showers, especially from Lake Effect north of the Mohawk Valley, especially northwestern Oneida County in the Tug Hill region. Chilly as well with 20-mile-per-hour winds, and temperatures will feel like the 40s throughout the day. Definitely want to bundle up for Sunday. Here locally right now, currently, temperatures are on the mild side, and looking at a few spotty showers coming to an end north of our area. Another brief band can move into Otsego County briefly within the next couple of hours. Other than that, a spotty shower or two today. Temperatures currently in the low to mid 60s. And for today, increasing clouds, a spotty shower or two. More widespread rain arrives tonight. And again, that big cool down this weekend. I'll go into more detail on that full forecast coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Great. Thank you so much, Eric. As the crisis at the
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Friday. Say goodbye to 80-degree days. A big cool down is in store for us this weekend. At least briefly today, though, we're going to be warming up into the low 70s. Here's a live look at the sunrise in Oneonta. A bit hard to see from our camera atop Hartwick College. A lot of clouds mixing in right there as well. And for the most part this morning, mostly cloudy skies. Dodging a stray shower or two that will become more common in the afternoon. In fact, there is a brief band of rainfall that's moving into the southern valleys within the next few hours or so. But to the west, widespread rain. That will be arriving later on this evening into tonight, with widespread rain overnight into early tomorrow morning. Skywatchers this morning checking in on the mild side. 60 up north and inlet, 62 Clinton, New Hartford, 66 very muggy degrees over in Verona Beach. To the south, temperatures in the 60s as well. 63 Lawrence, Cooperstown, West Lawrence, 61 Westford, 64 degrees, the highest currently over in Edmiston. Our chance of rain outlook for your Friday, starting out dodging a few showers, but mostly dry. Rain chances increase throughout the day, becoming more widespread right after sunset, lingering into the early morning hours Saturday with widespread rain continuing. Showers become more scattered and spotty in nature heading into Saturday evening as that cold front passes. Cool temperatures arrive, and along with that too, lake effect rain begins to move into the area for Sunday. So we're going to look at our weekend forecast. Widespread rain for the morning hours Saturday, a cool down throughout the day, 60s in the morning, 50s in the evening. For Sunday, a chilly day in store for us with temperatures only reaching the 40s and 50s across the area with lake effect rain showers. The bigger picture, a cold front bringing an end to this last bit of summer-like weather we've seen in our area, at least for the past week. And looking at our skycast for today, again, those few spotty showers moving through the area, otherwise mostly cloudy skies. Saturday evening, at least this evening into tonight, that widespread rain arrives, lingers into early Saturday morning. That will come to an end with more scattered showers Saturday evening. Then, as winds pick up, spotty showers turn to lake effect rain, especially in northwestern Onondaga County, as winds will be approaching 20 miles per hour. A very windy and cool day in store for us for Sunday. And so for today, highs approaching the low 70s, increasing clouds, rain showers arriving late, more widespread, with lows tonight falling into the upper 50s to low 60s. Our 7-day forecast, the holiday weekend is a bit on the rainy side. We do have rain showers for Saturday, Sunday, and into Columbus Day itself. And for the most part, we're not really getting rid of this cloudy and rainy weather pattern for the most part. But at least the good news for those who are fans of more fall-like weather, cooler temperatures. Again, 50s
I like
and 40s.
both, right? Like, I love summer when it's summer. I love fall when it's fall. So, I mean, I feel like we got our fill.
I feel like too, yeah. I do enjoy the fall-like weather, breaking out the flannel. You know, what more?
Eating Halloween candy.
Halloween
like,
candy.
Know, covering up, fattening up and covering up, right? So how about this? From candy corn to Kit Kat's most coveted treats might be tricks depending on the state, right? The Candies.com released data based on its bulk candy sales to determine your favorite Halloween sweets by state. Now, what's your favorite Halloween candy?
So I think I'll still go with Smarties still.
Yeah, still Smarties.
Smarties, I know.
It's just, Smarties to me, it's like, I don't know how you guys feel about them at home, but it's like, okay, I guess I'll eat this.
I'm not really, I do like candy corn though.
Yeah. I
I'll
love
eat some
candy corn. I will eat the whole thing of candy corn, and these are my other favorite, and I guess I'm not alone in that one. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups took the #1 spot across the country. Chocolate peanut butter confection is also the favorite in Kentucky, Florida, and New Hampshire. M&M's, how do you feel about those?
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Katrina Smith. Gary has the day off.
And I'm meteorologist Eric Gage. Hannah also has a day off.
We're in store for a big switcheroo when it comes to the weather. You know, the 80s that we saw this week, they are long gone.
Long gone. Now we got 50s and 40s.
Yeah, and Eric found out something new this morning.
I just found this out.
I told him it's part of being an adult, but then our director told him that, you know, he didn't know either.
It's a good time to switch it for those that do know about this.
Your ceiling fan.
You have a setting on the side, you switch it, you switch a direction, and that's important because if you have I think it's counterclockwise, it recirculates the air, brings all that hot air up to the top so it cools you down. Now the setting where it blows the warm air down because hot air rises.
And they make it really easy for you nowadays. There is a snowflake or a sunshine on it.
I don't know how my ceiling fan is. I gotta find it. I had no
find
idea.
That switch.
I learned this
today. He was today years old when he found out that there's a switch on his.
Anyways, yeah, today's a great day to do that. Actually, after today, it's maybe 70s
maybe
for
tomorrow.
today, but tomorrow, cool down.
Switch it to the winter setting.
Heading outside this morning, looking at temperatures starting out in the low to mid 60s, but warming up into the low 70s this afternoon. Grab a t-shirt, but an umbrella handy too, as we're dodging a few spotty showers. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry right now. A spotty shower possible south of the Mohawk Valley as this system slowly moves its way north, and then more widespread rain to the west. Currently is over Buffalo, New York right now. And for today, highs approaching the low 70s, increasing clouds with rain showers more widespread late, and then on and off rain showers this weekend. A big cool down as well. More October-like weather. I'll go into more detail in that full weekend forecast coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Eric, thank you. Let's get right to it. Investigators.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Mostly cloudy skies this morning. A few spotty showers. Other than that, Looking at a warm, mild day. However, a big cool down is expected this weekend. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from a Nexus camera. Mostly cloudy skies, seeing some sunshine peeking out briefly here and there. But again, for the most part, this day is going to be on the unsettled side. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A brief band of rain is going to be moving north into Otsego County within the next half hour to an hour. However, to the west, widespread rain from an approaching cold front will bring rain showers this evening and into tonight. Looking at a chance of rain outlook for today, still spotty showers, low chances for the morning. Chances increase throughout the afternoon and evening, and then widespread rain is expected overnight tonight into early Saturday morning, and then rain chances become less widespread and more scattered as winds move more westerly, and we're talking about lake effect rain in our forecast for Sunday. And so look at our weekend forecast again. Widespread rain for Saturday morning, a cool down throughout the day, highs in the morning in the low 60s, in the evening in the low 50s. Similar story for Sunday, a cooler day as well, highs in the upper 40s to low 50s, very chilly. Again, with lake effect rain showers off of Lake Ontario. The bigger picture, a strong cold front arriving from the west. That'll bring with it much more fall and October-like weather here for us in central New York. And so look at our timing on our Skycast. Again, mostly cloudy skies today. A few spotty showers. Widespread rain arrives this evening and tonight lingers into early Saturday morning. A rumble of thunder or two is possible. Saturday evening, rain showers become less widespread, winds become westerly, and that's when we get clouds from lake effect, as well as some rain showers, especially northwestern Oneida County, seeing that rain band, as you can see right here, into Tug Hill area, as well as some parts of the North Country. And so for today, highs in the low 70s, increasing clouds with rain showers more widespread late and into tonight, lows falling into the upper 50s to low 60s. Our 7-day forecast is holiday weekend, more on the unsettled side with rain showers for Saturday, Sunday, and for Monday. And a cooler weather pattern stays in place with highs only in the 50s and 60s for the next several days.
Forecast with meteorologist Eric Gage. A bit of a cool down, Eric.
Yeah, that's right. Cool down in store for us after a record-setting warm week here in central New York. If you're heading out to Friday Night Lights tonight, going out to see some football games, dodging a few spotty showers for the most part as a cold front starts to move through. Temperatures are going to be in the mid to even low 60s, so want to bring an umbrella or a rain jacket. Keep that handy if you're heading out to football tonight. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Currently, a few spotty showers on the radar right now. Widespread rain is arriving from the west, currently just west of Oswego, and currently moving through Geneva and Ithaca as well. It will slowly start to arrive later on this afternoon and evening. And a look across the state on the New York State Mesonet Camera Network. Still been a generally overcast day with, again, a few spotty showers. Highs today climbing into the low to mid 70s with rain chances increasing tonight. Widespread rain overnight and then a big cool down this weekend. I'll let you know how cold it'll be getting coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. West Canada Valley.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. As you just saw on the Cavvy Tower camera, Utica right now is dry with mostly cloudy skies. A different case in the city of the Hills down in Oneonta. Here's a live look at our Oneonta camera. A single shower is moving through portions of Otsego County right now. A single rain band that is extending as far north as Little Falls, even falling apart up near Speculator. Widespread rain is currently in the west right now. As you can see it approaching the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This will bring in widespread rain showers later on this evening, into the overnight hours tonight and into early tomorrow. In fact, looking at our rainfall timing, notice the highest chances of seeing rainfall today look to be, in fact, just a little after midnight. Widespread rainfall continuing into early Saturday morning, into even parts of Saturday afternoon as rain showers become more scattered and less widespread in nature by 3 p.m. Saturday to even early Sunday morning. After that, though, a few scattered showers. That turns to lake effect rain for Sunday. And look at your weekend forecast. The high for the day Saturday starting out in the morning, a cool down throughout the day in the low 50s by the evening, with widespread rain in the morning, scattered showers in the evening. For Sunday, again, chilly, 20-plus mile-per-hour winds with temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. Want to grab that flannel or even a heavier jacket. It's going to be much of a cooler day on Sunday. The bigger picture, a strong cold front arriving from the west. That'll bring with it much more October-like temperatures, much less at least record-setting 80-degree temperatures we saw earlier this week. And so look at our skycast for today. Again, looking at that mostly cloudy skies, a few spotty showers. Rain becomes more widespread this evening and into tonight as rainfall rates will exceed roughly half an inch per hour for the most part. And again, more widespread overnight into early tomorrow morning. Then by tomorrow evening, that cold front finally moves through the area. At least some peaks of sunshine before lake effect clouds and rain arrive Sunday, and this will be a pretty significant rain band right here, moving through portions of Tug Hill, northwestern, even northern Oneida County. It includes parts of the North Country Inlet, Old Forge as well. And again, this band will continue for the most part all of Sunday. In regards to rainfall totals, a pretty good soaker in store for us this weekend. Looking at rainfall totals lasting until Sunday evening, between a half an inch of rainfall at the lowest values to even upwards of 3 inches or more in the Tug Hill area just north of Boonville. So again, expect some pretty good amount of rain as we head into this weekend. And so for today, highs in the low to mid 70s with rain showers slowly starting to arrive. Showers this evening, lows in the upper 50s to low 60s. Our 7-day forecast wrapping up this holiday weekend with still some more cooler weather and showers. Not a complete 10 out of 10 weekend, still some rain moving through the area, and cooler temperatures will continue for Tuesday through Thursday of next week.
Now to this half hour, once again, meteorologist Eric Gage joins us. We're talking about some fall foliage, Eric.
Yeah, that's right. Fall foliage forecast heading into this weekend. Unfortunately, not the best weather to go and view some of the leaves. Taking a look at our current report for this weekend. Old Forge and some higher elevations in the North Country will be probably past peak by Monday. This is primarily due to more so heavier rain and winds expected throughout this weekend, especially on Sunday with 20-plus mile-per-hour winds and lake effect rain that could bring down some of the colors up in the North Country beyond this weekend. We did update adding an extra area to the south for the southern valleys, seeing around a midpoint. Lots of yellows and oranges and reds are slowly starting to peak out as well. I did some research this morning too. We got some numbers to share, a bit confusing, but I'll break it down for you. So basically, how does this year compare to previous years if the fall foliage was earlier or later? And we have 16 years since 1991 that the fall foliage has arrived earlier than this year. Around 9 years has been on time, and 7 years later. An interesting fact too is that the 90s were almost all earlier, and it's slowly trended later since 1991. So that's something interesting that I researched from that fact. So again, we are right a little bit later than average since 1991. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We have a single rain band currently moving over Oneonta in Cooperstown, and widespread rain is slowly starting to arrive in western New York, moving into central New York as we head into this later this afternoon and this evening. And again, for today, highs climbing into the low to mid 70s with mostly cloudy skies and more widespread rain arriving tonight and into early tomorrow. Even more rainfall is expected tomorrow night and into Sunday. A look at that full forecast is coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. The Utica Manor.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back. Mostly cloudy skies across central New York for the earlier part of today. More widespread rainfall is expected to arrive late this evening. Here's a live look at our Utica National Cooperstown camera looking at Main Street in Cooperstown. We got a banner up there on Main Street, Fall Fling, which is tomorrow on the 7th of October. And it's going to be a festival bringing for food trucks, music, games, silent auction. So if you are heading to that tomorrow, might be a washout. You might want to bring an umbrella, some rain boots just in case if you do head to that in Cooperstown. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are quiet, at least in Utica locally, even parts of Rome as well. A singular rain band moving through Oneonta, Cooperstown, St. Johnsville, and to the east of Little Falls. Widespread rain out to the west. This will slowly sweep east as we head into this evening and tonight. And as you look at our rainfall chances for the next few days, tonight, widespread rain expected lingering into the late morning to early afternoon Saturday. And then rain chances gradually decrease as that cold front finally moves through the area. But then wind speeds pick up. Winds arrive westerly off of Lake Ontario. And that's when we're going to be talking about lake effect rain for Sunday. And so look at our weekend forecast. Highs for Saturday in the morning, 61, cooling down to the low 50s by the evening as widespread rain comes to an end. Chilly for Sunday, 20-ish mile-per-hour winds with temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. Definitely want to break out that heavier jacket. Maybe bring out that fall flannel too as well. With lake effect rain showers, especially north and west of northwestern Oneida County. Something that I learned this morning, you want to change your ceiling fan settings. If you have your ceiling fan currently counterclockwise, the summertime setting, as air is forced downward to cool you off, you switch it, the fan goes in reverse, and the warm air trapped up near the ceiling will find its way down near the ground. It'll actually help you save on energy costs as temperatures get cooler. Radar and satellite showing that strong cold front pushing through from the west. And look at our skycast, looking at the timing of this rain. Still some spotty showers this afternoon. More widespread rain arrives tonight. This will continue into the early morning hours for your Saturday, and widespread rain continuing for the early afternoon. Then rain showers become more scattered. Things dry out briefly into early Sunday, and then as wind direction shifts to the west, we're going to lake effect clouds and rain. And for the most part, a very, very rainy day for areas just off of, just east of Lake Ontario. Oswego, Boonville, the Tug Hill area, Inlet, Old Forge. Expect a decent amount of rainfall as we head into Sunday evening. And in terms of how much rainfall we are expecting, most parts of the area seeing roughly around an inch or so of rain, but higher totals could eclipse 3 to 4 inches of total rainfall, lowest amounts down near Cooperstown, possibly at half an inch. And so for today, highs in the upper 60s to low 70s, with rain showers arriving and then rain continuing this evening into tonight, lows in the upper 50s to low 60s. Our 7-day forecast this weekend is still looking very rainy and cool. For Sunday and Monday, highs only in the upper 40s to low 50s. Windy conditions Sunday, rain continuing for Columbus Day, and that cool temperature trend will continue for Tuesday through Thursday of next week. Ben?
Thank you very much, Eric. From candy corn to Kit Kats.
NBC News.
Time now for a first look at the forecast. We bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. All right. Give it to us straight. What's high school football looking tonight?
I think you need to bring the umbrella just in case. I don't think every game is going to be a washout, but some will. We're tracking some showers approaching from the west. In fact, let's take a look at the radar this evening. We can see the rain. This is moving extremely slowly. In fact, I'll show you how and what we're talking about. Over the past hour, this is basically stationary. This rain moving from southwest to northeast, but not making much track eastward here. It will tonight, though, and this is all part of a cold front that will be bringing more rain to our region tonight and into Saturday, along with a big change in the weather. Current temperature is 69 degrees, noticeably cooler today. We were not in the 80s like the past couple of days. Locally, heavy rain arrives tonight and it lingers into Saturday. Much cooler weather throughout the course of this weekend, and that looks to linger as we head into next week. Rain developing this evening, temperatures in the 60s. We're tracking rainfall amounts and when it does come to an end, and that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. 75 fifth graders from Kernan Elementary.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
And you're looking towards rain in that CAV tower camera shot, looking to the west, and we're experiencing a cold front that will be our weather as we head into the weekend. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. You know, we often talk about cold fronts producing thunderstorms in the summertime, and it has been very warm lately, but conditions are very marginal this evening, which we might get a rumble of thunder out of this. I wouldn't expect to see a lot of it, but it is possible as this cold front approaches from the west tonight. It's a very slow mover, even though it's approaching Utica. This is going to be with us all of tonight and most of tomorrow. The leaves have been great. We've been getting a lot of fantastic fall pictures. This picture from Tiffany Winters, the Black River in Boonville. This is an outstanding shot. And look at the beautiful clouds, too, to go along with that. Peak color will be fading in parts of the Adirondacks this weekend with the wind, rain. That's going to knock down some of the leaves, but you can still see a lot of really great color heading north. The Mohawk Valley is about another week and a half away from peak color, and it's going to happen pretty quickly, as it always does, over the next couple of weeks. Not the greatest weekend to enjoy the fall color. We're looking at cloudy skies and rain both Saturday and Sunday, although it will be a lot cooler and a lot closer to average this weekend compared to the 80s that we've been seeing most of the week. A high of 61 on Saturday and 54 degrees as we look ahead to Sunday. And again, both days looking to be pretty wet. I think Sunday doesn't look too bad. The rain will be mainly north of the Mohawk Valley. Cloudy skies out there this evening. Temperatures are cooler than yesterday, but still above average. Whitesboro 72, Little Falls 72, across Southern Valleys. Sherburne 72 degrees, and Cooperstown with 70. The cold front approaches from the west tonight, and again, this brings widespread rain to our region. Overnight, temperatures will slowly cool off into the low 60s. Rain first thing Saturday morning. The rain looks to linger into the afternoon, especially east of Utica, but it does taper off in the early evening time. Lake effect rain showers will return as we head into Sunday, and it's going to be a chilly day with temperatures in the mid-50s. A soaking rain is expected. We're thinking about 1 to 2 inches of rain, especially east of Utica, for tonight and early tomorrow. Rain tonight down to 59. Tomorrow, rain in the morning. The rain tapers off in the afternoon. 61 for the high. A chilly weekend, and this weather is going to linger into next week, although it will dry out. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, mostly cloudy, temperatures in the 50s. Rain returns Thursday and Friday. Coming up in the next half hour, I'm talking about ceiling fans, and if you use that to cool off in the summer, I'm going to talk about how you can stay warm in the winter.
This is a lesson that I think a lot of people are going to be very interested in.
Yeah, and you'll find out in a few minutes.
All right, Bill, thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
The Utica Manicourt in this half hour with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis with this very interesting lesson.
Yeah, we're talking about ceiling fans. You know, a lot of times we use them in the summer and the air pushes down from the ceiling, cooling us off. But do you know that there's a setting on your ceiling fan that you can reverse the direction of the blades? Well, so what? This actually can save you some money. What it does is it circulates the air and pushes it up from the ceiling down to the ground. So that will circulate the air, bring the heat from near the ceiling down to the ground. It's actually a way to save money and stay warm and comfortable in the winter time. And again, you're going to want to switch that from the summer setting counterclockwise to the winter setting clockwise. By most ceiling fans, it's just a push of a switch. Live look outside, we've got some rain moving in from the west, and this is going to be a game changer. It's going to cool us off The summer weather that we saw earlier this week is coming to an end as we head into the weekend. If you're looking to get out and take the dog for a walk, better to go sooner than later before that rain arrives. Temperatures will be in the 60s this evening. Tonight's featured dog is Otto from Frankfurt. And we've got to look at the weekend forecast coming up. Back over to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. The beautiful weather we saw this week has the city of Utica planning its splash pad construction. Check it out. It's going to be at TR Proctor Park. It will have a dozen unique water spray features, and the city is using $650,000 in COVID relief funding to build this. Should be done soon, by the way, and ready to open for spraying.
It's time to meet the winner.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
We are tracking rain approaching from the west this evening. The rain becomes widespread and steady tonight. It's a slow mover, and there's some energy in the atmosphere, which means the possibility of thunder is not completely off the table, although it is a pretty low chance. Still worth mentioning. Live look at the Erickville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, this is all part of a cold front that will be bringing big changes in our weather as we head into the end of the week and into the weekend. This picture is another beautiful one. Been getting a lot of great fall foliage pictures. This one from Terry Donito in North Lake. Look at the color here. It's absolutely outstanding. And it's been that kind of a week to get out on the boat and look at the fall color. Such a warm week here in Central New York. One of the warmest starts to October that we've had since record keeping began. A live look in Cooperstown. It is quiet. We're looking at cloudy skies and some rain. This, by the way, is our Utica National Tower camera. Temperatures will be in the low 60s tomorrow, into the 50s on Sunday. Widespread rain Saturday, and then a few rain showers on Sunday. Not a complete washout this weekend. Mike and New Hartford, 71 degrees. Old Forge, 67 across Southern Valleys. Newport, 71. Milford, Mark checks in with 66 degrees. So we have a cold front moving in from the west. This will bring steady rain to the region tonight. Temperatures will fall into the low 60s by Saturday morning. Rain becomes heavier as the front itself moves through early Saturday morning. Widespread rain continues into the first half of the afternoon. So the first part of Saturday looks to be the washout. We should start to dry out by the evening time, but it will be a lot cooler. Temperatures will fall into the 40s Saturday night. On Sunday, the winds are primarily from the west, and that's going to generate some lake effect rain, especially north of the Mohawk Valley throughout the day. So parts of our region wet Sunday. Many places in the Mohawk Valley and Southern Valleys stay generally dry, but it is a cool day throughout with temperatures in the low to mid 50s. Rainfall totals tonight and tomorrow look to be on the heavier side, especially east of Utica, where 1 to 2 inches of rain is possible. Again, this is tonight and into tomorrow. Rain tonight, low 59. Steady rain in the morning tomorrow. Getting a chance to dry out late, a high of 61. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast is breezy and chilly on Sunday, a high of 54. Columbus Day does look dry, just a small chance of a shower, 54. Dry on Tuesday and Wednesday, temperatures in the upper 50s. Rain returns, looking ahead to Thursday and Friday. We'll be right back.
Let's get you over to the Weather Center for a check of the forecast.
Tracking changes in our weather tonight as a cold front moves in. We're expecting rain to continue to move in. A lot of us are already seeing the start of that rain. This is very slowly moving east. That rain will be with us for tonight and tomorrow. Current temperature is 67 degrees, not quite as warm as yesterday, but still temperatures are above average for now. Locally heavy rain arrives tonight and Saturday. We're going to break down how much we're expecting coming up. Much cooler weather this weekend, temperatures in the 60s and 50s, and that cool weather is likely going to linger around as we head into most of next week. Rain developing this evening, temperatures in the 60s. We're tracking, again, the rain for the weekend and also the state of the fall foliage and which areas are going to be looking nicest over the next week. And that's coming up. Kristen, back to you.
I'm hanging on to summer, and so is the city of Utica, planning for splash pad construction.
Hey, check this out. It's going to be at the TR Proctor Park. We'll have a dozen unique water spray features. The city is using $650,000 in COVID relief funding to build it. Should be done pretty soon, and it will be ready for next spring. The German flag was raised at Utica.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
A slow-moving cold front is on its way, and it's going to bring some big changes to our weather over the weekend. Rain is continuing to move in from the west, and again, it's taking its sweet time. Right now, it's just starting to arrive in Utica, with conditions in the atmosphere being warm and slightly humid. We might see a rumble of thunder with this. The odds are low, but they're not zero. Just want to mention that just in case. We are going to continue to see widespread rain move in tonight, and that will be around through tomorrow, at least tomorrow morning. The leaves have been really pretty, despite the warm weather that we've been having. The leaves are still moving forward here, changing color. This picture from Boonville, from Tiffany Winters along the Black River. And we've been getting in some outstanding fall colors. You can see a lot of these pictures on our Facebook page. Fall foliage, the colors are best north of the Mohawk Valley. Some places will be past peak this weekend, and this is mainly due to the wind and rain that we're expecting, especially in areas like Old Forge. Still a lot of nice color out there, and we are still about another week and a half to 2 weeks away from seeing peak color in the Mohawk Valley. Not the best weather to be looking at those leaves this weekend. We're looking at rain, wind, and cloud cover throughout the whole weekend. The wettest part of the weekend looks to be tomorrow morning as that cold front arrives. Sunday will be chillier than Saturday. Middleville 71 degrees, Inlet 65 across southern valleys, Cassville, Helen with 68 degrees, and Frankfort John with 72. This cold front moves in from the west, and again, this is going to bring us widespread, steady, soaking rain overnight. The rain becomes heavier Saturday morning. We'll start out at 7 a.m. with temperatures in the low 60s. Again, a washout for the first half of the day. It looks like the rain lingers into the early afternoon before tapering off. Temperatures will cool off throughout the day, so it will be cooler Saturday afternoon compared to Saturday morning. Then with a west wind taking shape and with colder air working in, we'll see some lake effect rain on Sunday. This looks to be affecting parts of the area, mainly north of the Mohawk Valley. So south of the valley, not too bad of a day. Chilly throughout, but the rain looks to be impacting the Mohawk Valley and North Country on Sunday afternoon. Rainfall totals, thinking a general inch or two of accumulation. Heavier rain is possible east of Utica with more than an inch and a half to 2 inches possible. Rain tonight, 59 for the low. Tomorrow, morning rain. We get a chance to dry out late in the day, 61 for the high. Chilly weather continues into early next week, but we do get a chance to dry out. Temperatures in the upper 50s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with more rain on Thursday and Friday.
All right, Bill, thank you.
Still to come on News Channel 2 forecast, we bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis to get us set for the weekend. How about an apple picking forecast? How are we doing?
Well, I mean, you could go tomorrow.
You could.
But you're going to want to grab the umbrella. It's not really looking like the nicest of days. Temperatures will be in the 50s, and the rain is going to be pretty persistent tomorrow. It's not like we're going to get much of a break here. So tomorrow is probably not the best day to do that, but Sunday will be a better day. Looking at a cold front moving through the region this evening, our current temperature is 65 degrees, and the rain continues to fall at Griffiths and Rome. That cold front will continue to march in from the west. It's been a very slow mover, so it hasn't made it into parts of our area just yet, but it will as we head into the course of tonight. We also could see a rumble of thunder tonight, too, with just a small amount of instability, a little bit of energy in the atmosphere. Tonight, probably want to close the windows going to bed. We are going to cool down into the upper 50s, but we're not going to warm up tomorrow. We're looking at temperatures only in the 50s tomorrow afternoon. We're tracking that cooler, wetter weekend ahead. And look at the forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, the
WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Rain continues to slowly move in from the west. This is all part of a cold front that will arrive tonight, and it brings a big drop in the temperature A return to much more typical weather for this time of the year. We're going to get away from this summer heat and we'll be experiencing more of a mid to late fall weather pattern heading into the weekend. The fall colors continue to dazzle. This picture from Dave along the Moose River Plains. Conditions will be near or just past peak in the Adirondacks, especially with the rain and wind in the forecast. I think a lot of the leaves will start to be taken down up there. We're still about another week and a half to 2 weeks away from peak color in the Mohawk Valley, and we're excited to see some of the colors that will be arriving in the lower elevations here. Just got to be a little bit more patient. The weekend forecast, it's going to be a lot cooler. 61 for the high on Saturday, rain for most of the day. Just a few showers on Sunday, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. Chilly with temperatures in the 50s. A reminder, well, maybe you haven't heard this before. If you have a ceiling fan in the summertime with a counterclockwise circulation, it pushes all that air down to ground level, making it cool off. But there's a switch on your fan that will turn the air and push it upward. Why would that matter? Well, in the wintertime, you can use your fan to take the heat that's high up near the ceiling and push it down. It's actually a way to remain comfortable and an energy efficient way of doing that. So as we get into the cooler season, again, you can use your ceiling fan to stay warm. So you look at the radar and satellite image. To the west we go. We are looking at that cold front. And again, it arrives tonight, producing widespread rain. Saturday morning, we start out with widespread rain, temperatures in the low 60s. Temperatures fall throughout the day as that cooler weather works in. Widespread rain at noontime. The rain finally starts to break in the late afternoon or early evening. Tomorrow night, we'll see some breaks in the overcast. Winds turn into the west on Sunday. Lake effect rain showers set up, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. A breezy and chilly day with temperatures in the low 50s. Total rainfall tonight, tomorrow, thinking about a general ½ inch to inch of rain. Some locally heavier amounts of rain are possible east of Utica. Rain tonight, low 59. Rain tomorrow, a cooler day, a high of 61. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Breezy on Sunday, lake effect rain showers. Those are going to be mainly north, so Sunday doesn't look to be a washout, at least for the Mohawk and southern valleys. Columbus Day looks dry, and we're into a pleasant weather pattern. Temperatures in the upper 50s Tuesday, Wednesday, rain returning on Thursday and Friday. We'll be right back.
First look at the forecast. We bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. So rain today. What kind of a day are we looking at for apple picking tomorrow?
Well, unfortunately, it looks wet again. It looks like most of the day is going to be raining here for Saturday. Sunday will be a little bit better, but if you are going to be going out Saturday, keep the umbrella handy. Temperatures will be in the 50s. I know we're getting into the height of the fall season in central New York. The leaves will be looking outstanding. Unfortunately, the weather will not. In terms of the rain that we'll be dealing with, current temperature 65 degrees at Griffis and Rome. We have a cold front approaching from the west, and we can see some more rain west of Utica and Rome this evening, and that rain will move in as we head into tonight. Overnight lows will drop down into the upper 50s. Probably a good idea to close the windows before going to bed because we've got some much cooler weather that's going to be sticking around. We've got to look at the weekend forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking a cold front approaching from the west. The leading edge of this is producing some locally heavy rain, and it's moving into an environment that has a little bit of energy. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities that we could see a rumble of thunder tonight, too, as this cold front arrives. That would be the exception rather than the rule. Fall color continues to dazzle. This picture from Dave along Moose River Plains. Peak color is expected to continue in the Adirondacks, although pockets of the Adirondacks will be considered past peak with this upcoming rain and wind. But still, a lot of good colors to be had across the area. The Mohawk Valley is about a week and a half to 2 weeks away from seeing vibrant color, and we're looking forward to that. Weekend forecasts, rain both days. Rain on Saturday will last most of the day. On Sunday, the rain looks limited to the North Country. That will be from lake effect rain. Temperatures will be in the 50s. It's time to change the direction of your ceiling fan. What do I mean by that? Most ceiling fans, of course, blow air downward in the summertime to produce that cooling effect. But you can change the direction of the fan by, most ceiling fans have a switch. And when you do that, you blow the air upward. And what that allows is to help draw down some of the heat that's near the ceiling. So that's the winter setting of your ceiling fan. It can help you save a little bit of money and feel more comfortable as we get into the cooler season. So we look at the radar and satellite image. To the west we go. We have a cold front approaching. Again, that's going to be our driver this weekend. The rain picks up as we head into tonight. Saturday morning, 7 a.m., widespread rain. The rain continues to fall throughout the afternoon time. It does taper off late in the day, but again, I think Saturday is going to be more of a washout than not. Saturday night, the weather does dry out. Lake effect rain develops on Sunday with winds aligning from the west. Most of the lake effect bands look to be north of the Mohawk Valley. South of the valley could be a pretty decent day with sunshine, but it's breezy and cool across the board with temperatures in the 50s. Rainfall could be heavy at times tonight and tomorrow. We're thinking totals could be as much as an inch, maybe even 2 inches of rain, especially east of Utica where the heavy rain is expected to fall. Tonight, rain, 59 for the low. Tomorrow, we're looking at morning rain, high temperature of 61. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Breezy on Sunday. Again, rain showers north, 54. Columbus Day looks dry, mid-50s, upper 50s Tuesday and Wednesday. More rain on Thursday and Friday. Jason.
All right, Bill, thank you. Have a good weekend, Bill, and you have a good weekend.